Here's some advice I would like to share with first-time home buyers. If you're buying a brand new house in a brand new neighborhood, make sure that you understand your responsibilities and obligations for landscaping the front yard. Now, some new homes developers actually landscape the front yard for you because they don't want to be worried. They don't want they don't want this to be an added burden to everyone in the neighborhood. Now hear me out here. Let's just say that two people don't have enough money to landscape their front yard for 3 years, or they landscape it in a way that's inappropriate to their neighbors. If the property's already landscaped throughout the project, it's not going to be a big deal. You know what you're getting. But if it isn't, if the property isn't, you've got two things you need to be concerned of: how you're going to landscape your property and how your neighbors are going to landscape it. So if you're envisioning the neighborhood to have this, trees and nice lawns and stuff like that, and your neighbor directly across from you puts in a rock yard, just brings a bunch of rock in and spreads it out, and you're like, oh crap, the guy next to you puts in a cactus garden, and this isn't what you want. So be aware of stuff like this, because these are things that drive people nuts. They'll, every time they come out of their front of their house, they get in their car to leave, they look at their neighbor's property and it irritates the crap out of them. So just keep that in mind, and make sure that you got the money to landscape your property. You move into a house that hasn't been landscaped, make sure that you add this into your budget. Some developers only give you a short period of time before you have to have this your front yard in. So it might be 3 months, might be 6 months, but they don't want to have a bunch of, it doesn't look good for them selling their houses. So they might give you a fixed amount of time, and you've got to have this your front yard landscaped. Otherwise, you could be involved in some type of penalties. I don't know. I'm just generalizing here, and this is something that happens. I just don't know what the penalties would be. So again, be aware of your neighbor's landscaping and your landscaping and the cost of the landscaping.